God bless you this morning. I just wanted to let you know that I love you guys out there on Facebook and on YouTube. I think that we can turn this thing around if we just learn to pray and have a relationship with the Lord. How do you do that, Pastor? Well, I'm glad you asked. Just talk to Him. Just know something is higher than you, and that's all you have to do. I know you don't know anything about God, and that's okay. And we question things when we don't know about, or at least some things, because no one asks how their cell phone work, and we use it every day. So there's a lot of things we use. You don't even know if your car gonna stop when you push on the brakes, but you have faith that it's gonna stop. You don't know how the motor operate. You don't know how the gas go through to make it fire, to turn the wheels, to pull it. So there's a lot of things we don't know that we don't question, but it's amazing how much we question about God. And I think we just need to get our hands out of God's business, get our hands more in our business, and help us get ready to deal with what's going on in this world, but also get ready to deal with the eternal life coming, meaning that you need to be a good person so you don't go to hell. And we're not preaching a lot of that anymore because, I've heard stories, you shouldn't be preaching hell, you shouldn't be doing this, and you shouldn't. Well, people going to have opinions. I don't care if you was tying nuns' shoes when they shoestring coming loose, and you be tying their shoes back up. And that's all you do for 3 hours a day. If the nun's shoes come untied, you tie them back up for the little old nun. There's somebody going to say, he must be just trying to look up under their dress. So it's always going to be somebody have something negative to say. So don't worry about when people say anything negative. I have a little funny story. We're going to just babble for a minute. We're going to come back a little later on in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verses 1 through 4. But I wanted to babble a little bit right now just to let you know that you have to be patient. The book of Habakkuk is talking about tarry. In other words, it's saying wait. Right now we're waiting for this virus to be over. You're waiting for a lot of stuff, for your money to come, your job to come. So it's a lot of stuff that we need to be doing now, church, far as getting your house right, doing laundry, making sure you when the children get back to school, and all, because this too shall pass. Go back to school. Lose them little pounds you said you wanted to lose. Love on your husband more. Love on your wife more. Pay attention to your children. Clean your house up. Bleach your counters down. It's just tons of stuff we need to be doing. And the book of Habakkuk talk about watch. Go in the watchtower. Watch. The Bible said watch and pray. And that's what we need to be doing. And that's what we'll go into a little later on today. But I want to leave you with a little story. A good friend of mine told me, I hope I say it right, but I'm going to probably add a little stuff to it. This lady was in a very abusive relationship, but her husband was a millionaire. Probably had $60, $70 million or more in the bank. And he was very abusive. But he never would hit her from the neck up because he went to church and she had to go to their business and work around people that they would know that he was abusive by hitting her. So she had bruises all in her body, and this went on. And she would go to the whorehouse and catch him with other women, and he was drunk on drugs, and she would clean him up and get him ready to get back in the office the next day. Just an outstanding wife. To a lot of me telling this story, we saying, well, she was a fool, but she was put in a position, and all of us put in a position in this walk to be a testimony of what they went through. So you may have a person lose a mama, a child get gunned down in the streets, a child get hit by a car, a fire, a murder, all kinds of stuff goes on for your testimony. That's what happened to you. That is for you not to carry it. It's for you to carry it and release it to God for someone else to have a testimony. But this lady, she was being beat. She's very abusive. He was very abusive to her. So the long story short, he finally died. But in his will, it had that to give some money to his children, give some money to some local organizations. And when she asked him, so what about me? He said, well, you don't get nothing. You was marrying me. You got enough stuff. I bought you this. I bought you that. You take the rest of my money, which would be about $45 million, and I want that money in my casket with me. I want that money in there with me. And so she got with her Turners and made the will. He had the will, did out after he had a massive heart attack and died. She did what he said, willed it all. She put the money in their account, his and her account, and it's pretty good. She gave him his checkbook and put it in the cash, and when they got ready to close it, and said, baby, when you get a chance, you can write a check for whatever amount of money you want to get out of our bank. Did you get the point? God showed up. Now, I said that to say this. Out of all the hell she went through, God showed up. And this is what a book of Habakkuk is talking about. That we need to watch. Get on the watchtower now. Don't be so much on, oh, this need to happen here. And Donald Trump this. And Biden this. And that's good. We all are doing that. And I'm having the mask get away. We all are doing that. And I'm so tired of this. And my kids ain't going to school. And I have to do home. And all of this. And it says in 2:20, be silent. Just pray. Don't say anything. So that's what we'll be talking about a little later on in the book of Habakkuk. And God bless you all. Have a good Saturday. Start your day off. Enjoy. Hey, listen, and the season is coming up. And I know some people, oh, I don't do the Christmas. I don't do none of that. It's amazing how we are. It's amazing how people, sometimes when people don't eat meat. Now, I don't eat no meat, and they got an attitude about it. I don't eat no meat no more. Well, that's you, because the body lets you know that you need some kind of meat in you sometime. You need a little fat in you sometime, you know. But that's people, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't eat pork. Yeah, but you're in the bed with a married man. So, I mean, you know, what you can't, you know, that's hip. There we go. We talked about that hypocrite yesterday. Okay, so listen, I'm going to come back to you, and we're going to finish up on a little bit of Habakkuk. It's a really good book, and I'll talk to you a little later on. Is that all right? God bless you all.